In this video, I will show you one of many ways to clone an SSD or HDD, or basically your operating system, Windows for instance, from one SSD to another without losing your data, programs, and personal settings. Today I will actually show you one of the simplest methods, step by step, that even complete beginners can master without any problems. We will be cloning with the renowned, well-known EaseUS disk copy software. I'll put a link of it into the video description. For the sake of transparency, I'd like to inform you that this is a video sponsored by EaseUS. Now, needless to say, there are many methods for successfully cloning SSDs, some of which are free, others are paid and slightly vary in difficulty level. In today's video, however, we'll be making use of one of the more beginner-friendly ways. So enough rambling around, let's get started. The objective today is to transfer the contents of the entire SSD, including Windows, programs, etc., to the other SSD. Step 1. You have to establish a connection between the old and new SSD. There are usually two options for this. Option 1 would be to install the new SSD into the same system your old one is currently installed in, provided your PC offers that option or a spare slot. Unfortunately, in my case, it does not. So I have to go with option number 2. I boot up the PC as normal, grab an external docking station, external hard drive enclosure, or an M.2 adapter case, whatever you may want to call it, install the new SSD into it, and connect the docking station or M.2 adapter to my device with the old SSD inside of it. Step 2. You can now visit the EaseUS website and download their disk copy software. Step 3. You simply run the downloaded file and wait until the installation completed in the background. You are then greeted by the EaseUS disk copy application. The first thing we see are the license options and their respective prices. If we close that window, disk copy immediately brings up a prompt offering us to start migrating the operating system since a new SSD has been detected. You could agree to that by clicking yes, but I'll show you the manual way to get everything started. In the end, it's practically the same thing with the same outcome, don't worry. Step 4. We are already in disk mode, meaning we can select our source drive. That would be our old SSD, which we want to clone to the new SSD. You can now go ahead to the next step to select the target drive. That would be the SSD which we want to clone to. In my case, the indication of USB device next to the device name is quite useful. This makes identifying the right drive a little easier. Now we can scroll down and inspect the layout of the SSD that will soon be cloned to. In fact, we could even adjust the layout if necessary. If you're going for a simple clone, nothing needs to be adjusted here, so we can begin with the cloning process. However, the trial version of EaseUS disk copy does require us to input a license key to continue. I happen to have one of those and hereby activate the Pro version of the application. And right away, the cloning process has already begun. Now it's our turn to wait patiently. Depending on the SSD size or capacity and the space taken up, and of course the SSD and its interface speed, this can take a while. I'll be honest with you, I went away for a coffee break for far too long and returned to this screen with way too much time having passed in the meantime. That's clearly visible on the timer. Step 5. When we decide to clone an SSD that is connected via USB, the disk copy tool will ask us if we want to boot from the new SSD via USB. In most cases, this is not what we want, since we wish to boot from the internal SSD as usual. So we decline to making this SSD USB bootable. We choose no. The cloning is now completed. EaseUS disk copy can now be closed. We are basically already done. Obviously, the cloned SSD is already being detected in the File Explorer. Step 6. Now go ahead and shut down the PC, power it off, unplug the new SSD connected externally via USB, and of course, unplug the power of the PC. What you need to do now is to gain access to the inside of your PC. Depending on the type of device, this can vary slightly. Depending on the device, there could be an SSD, M.2 heatsink, and/or thermal pad placed on top of the SSD. You may have to remove such in order to be able to reuse a thermal pad or M.2 heatsink for the new SSD. Then just unscrew the old SSD and carefully pull it out of the slot. Step 7. Remove the new SSD that we cloned to a minute ago from the M.2 adapter in my case and install it into the same exact slot as the old SSD. Don't forget to put the screw back in to secure the SSD properly, and optionally, if there were any, put the thermal pad and/or heatsink back on. Finally, screw the device back together and get it ready for its first startup. Step 8. Power on the device and watch as the PC now boots from the new SSD. The cloning process with EaseUS disk copy was obviously a success and went like a charm. As you can see for yourselves, it was really easy and straightforward. There are, of course, countless of software packages that lead you to the same result, but today's EaseUS application makes it particularly easy and simple, especially for beginners. So anyone can give it a shot without having to fear doing anything wrong. As mentioned before, you can find the link to EaseUS disk copy in the video description in case you need it for a cloning job sometime soon. I hope you enjoyed the video and hopefully it was somewhat helpful to some of you. Of course, I'd be very happy if you gave it a like, but if not, feel free to make use of that dislike button instead. With that in mind, thank you all for watching and until the next one.